Josh Abrams dishes dirt on Dr. Phil. Josh Accountability for All Abrams held a tell-all livestream in which he dished the dirt on his appearance on the Dr. Phil show while arranging a surprised ambush of a guest featuring SeanPaul, Long Island Audit's Reyes. Abrams claimed that he wanted to talk about the show with a security guard named Trey, who was presented by Dr. Phil as the hero, while Abrams was presented as the villain of the story Dr. Phil was trying to tell with the show. Trey was used to verify Abrams's claims that the Dr. Phil show wasn't scripted, but it was heavily influenced by production assistants in the crowd, holding up signs to instruct the crowd to boo, laugh, or cheer, depending on the reaction the producers wanted at that moment. The pair also confirmed that those portrayed as villains were kept in a different hotel than the heroes, and everyone was kept apart during the lead-up to the show. Abrams also claimed that Dr. Phil would go from screaming at him on camera to joking and laughing with him during the commercial breaks. Trey's involvement with the show came as he appeared in a video on SeanPaul, Long Island Audit Reyes' channel, released on March 26, 2023, and was filmed at the Employment Commission at Norfolk, Virginia, where Trey was then working with Allied Security. The former security guard was ordered to escort Reyes out of the Veterans Administration area of the building, and Reyes would later press charges against Trey for putting his hands on him during his attempts to get Reyes to leave. This was the famous video where a second auditor from the area pretended to be a random citizen and intervened and defended Reyes' rights to film within the building. Reyes apparently released Trey's information to the internet, and he ended up having his hours reduced at Allied Security due to complaints by Reyes' fans. He also lost his house and had to file for bankruptcy due to the reduction of work. His family has faced constant harassment since the incident, including his young daughters being harassed at school. Fans of Reyes apparently attended Trey's eventual assault hearing, which was not held as Reyes failed to show for the hearing. It remains on Trey's record. Trey alleges that the fans made racist and hateful comments towards him during the hearing and followed he and his family back to his car. Trey revealed that he stopped a possible fight between Reyes and a veteran who was there for job placement. The veteran left the facility after the incident, never to return, and Trey claimed that the man later committed suicide based on his treatment by Reyes. The only reason Trey agreed to do the Dr. Phil show, where both men received airfare, hotel accommodations, and food vouchers, but no direct payment, was that he was promised a chance to confront Reyes. As part of a special reveal as a tactic right out of daytime TV, Reyes was brought up in StreamYard by Abrams to confront Trey about his accusations. Reyes, to the adoring cheers of Abrams' side chat, called Trey a liar and accused him of making up the veteran. He pointed to his highly edited video as proof that the veteran never existed. He also claimed he never worked with anyone else, despite a recent collaboration video with Tua Pre, and the second auditor showing to back him up with security guards was just a coincidence. Reyes continued to belittle Trey, mocking the fact that he lost his job, house, and having to declare bankruptcy, while offering no apologies or taking responsibility for any action that resulted in Trey's current life status. Going further, Reyes blamed Trey for all of his actions and said that Trey should have learned he was there to observe as a security guard and should never intervene with individuals. Instead, he should wait for the police to take over. Reyes claimed that he was offered the spot on Dr. Phil but could not go due to a family commitment. After Reyes left the panel, Trey stayed for another half an hour, and Abrams teased a summation of his thoughts on who was telling the truth between Trey and Reyes, ending the video as he was about to reveal his thoughts.